Okay, we're now going to make the spicy sauce for the teppanyaki. This has got a few different ingredients, and it's important that we do mix this in the right way. So we've got some chopped onions. I chopped these roughly earlier on today. I've got some water. And I've got some syrup, pre-measured syrup. I've got 250 ml of syrup there, just the normal syrup that we use on for the toffee apples and banana fritters. We've got light soy sauce. We've got white sugar. We've got the salt and pepper mix. This is the salt and pepper mix that we use for salt and pepper chips or for salt and pepper chicken pieces that the main kitchen use in the kitchen. This is that blend of salt and pepper with 5 spice and things inside. Okay, we've got chili powder. This is where the spice comes from. We've got paprika. And we've also got the Japanese tongarashi chili powder, which has got sesame seeds in it. It's got orange peel and various different aromatics that makes it a little bit different from the normal. This is just heat. This will give more flavour. Okay, so the way that we put all this together is important. Again, what I'm doing here is a basic standard mix. We can double it, we can quadruple it, we can do lots of things, we can go bigger and bigger. This is the basic standard recipe. So we're going to go onto the scales. I've got a bucket here. I'm going to tear the bucket, and I want 700 grams of pre-chopped onions. Don't go too chunky with these because we need to blend them, okay? So we've got 700 grams of onions there. To that, I'm going to add 1 litre of water. So I'm going to add the water and the onions together for my first stage. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to blend that together to make it into a puree before I add anything else. So this is the first stage. I'm going to take my blender. I'm going to keep blending. It's going to get quite noisy now, but I'm going to keep blending until this is a complete puree. Make sure that we smash all those onions up. We don't want any big bits left in there or they will jam up. I'm looking for a very smooth paste. We will come back, we will do further blending as we move through the recipe. Okay, fine. Now to that I'm going to add 1 litre of the light soy sauce. This is the Chinese light soy sauce, not to be mistaken with the Kikkoman's. The Kikkoman's the most salty flavour and much stronger. We want the light soy sauce for this one. So when we go, we've got 1 litre of light soy sauce going in there. Back on our scales now. And now we're going to measure out those dry ingredients. Okay, so the salt and pepper mix. This is the one from the kitchen, not normal salt and pepper. This is the one we use on the salt and pepper chips and the salt and pepper chicken. We want 10 grams of that in there, okay? Once we've got that, we will move on to the paprika. We want 20 grams of paprika. Remember, we can double up, triple, quadruple this recipe. This is just the basic standard one. Depending on how busy your branch is how long this will last. Don't make too much. We don't want it sitting in the fridge, especially this sauce. The other sauces, like the garlic sauce and the teriyaki sauce, they will keep longer because basically they're just household ingredient, they're just room temperature. This one has got the onions in there. Does need to be refrigerated and it won't last as long. This one you're looking at about 10 days, 7 days to 10 days. The other ones you can get away with a week, 2 weeks, something like that easily. This one, you know, you should be 1 week is the sort of maximum you should be aiming for with this. Okay, moving on to the chili powder. Chili powder, we want 50 grams. It is a spicy sauce after all. Use in moderation when we use this sauce. It is spicy. So also sometimes you do have to taste because we got different brands of chili powder. This one, which is Hera, I know is okay. So 50 grams works quite well. But sometimes you do get different brands. So what I would advise is put about 30 grams in and have a little taste. See how you get on. You can always add more. It's very hard to take away the heat once you've got it in there. All right. So we've got 50 grams of the chili powder. And the last spice we're going to add is the tongarashi. So tongarashi, we're going to go in with 10 grams of tongarashi. Okay, we have 10 grams of tongarashi. Now to that I'm going to add my 250 millilitres of syrup. This is just a normal syrup, taking this off the buffet earlier today. And this is the syrup that we use to mix with our banana fritters. Okay, what I'm going to do now is going to blend again. I'm going to blend all those dry spices and all those things all together now to make sure it's all thoroughly mixed. Okay, and once that's all incorporated like that, the last ingredient I'm going to add is 500 ml of vegetable oil. This will help to keep the sauce, because obviously it's got the raw onions and that, so it'll help to preserve it, and it'll also give it a nice shine and give it a better consistency. So we're going to go in with the 500 ml. There we go. And we're just going to blend that through again. Okay, and then that's it. There we go. It's our spicy sauce to be used on the teppanyaki. This sauce is best to be made the day before, labeled, dated, up to 7 to 10 days maximum on this sauce, label dated, and it's best used the next day. So this day is better to sort of sit overnight, let all the flavors of those onions and everything work together, the flavors of the chilies come out, and then the next day it's much better to use than using fresh on the day. Okay, so spicy sauce for the teppanyaki table.